Hi, who am I? I'm Faith in Literacy here. I wanted to continue my discussion on the different key components to high quality instruction for deaf and hard of hearing students. What does it look like? So number 5 is reading comprehension strategies. Reading comprehension, it can be particularly challenging for deaf and hard of hearing students, especially those students that have a limited background knowledge or vocabulary. So what do? Explicit instruction in reading comprehension strategies can help students to understand and make sense of the text. Strategies like summarizing or predicting or even making inferences. All of these strategies can be taught through direct instruction and modeled in both ASL and English. One approach is to use what's called reciprocal teaching, where the teacher models a strategy. For example, summarizing. And then the students practice the strategy with guidance. Over time, students take on more responsibility for using this strategy independently. This approach can really help deaf and hard of hearing students develop metacognitive skills and become more active, engaged, and focused readers. Number 6, family involvement and home literacy environment. We all know that family involvement is crucial for literacy development for deaf and hard of hearing students. Research shows that deaf and hard of hearing children who grow up in homes where parents are actively engaged in reading and language activities, those students tend to have stronger literacy skills. Families can support literacy development by reading to their children every day. Also providing access to books, many different varieties, and engaging in discussions about the text. For families of deaf and hard of hearing children who use ASL, it's important to incorporate sign language in home literacy practices. Parents can sign while reading books to their children or use ASL storytelling techniques to engage them in narrative activities. For families of children with cochlear implants or hearing aids, auditory verbal strategies such as reading aloud or talking about the books can support language and literacy development. So what are some practical tips for teachers, literacy specialists, homeschool educators, and parents? Number 1, using multimodal instruction. Incorporate visual aids, ASL, and written text to make reading instruction more accessible. Deaf and hard of hearing students benefit from seeing concepts represented in many different ways. 2, Create a language-rich environment. You want to provide opportunities for students to engage in conversation, storytelling, and reading activities. Use ASL or spoken language to discuss books, ask questions, and help build comprehension skills. Number 3, assess phonological awareness. Use assessments that are appropriate for deaf and hard of hearing students to evaluate their phonological awareness skills. Tools like visual phonics can help identify areas where students need support. Number 4, focus on vocabulary development. Create vocabulary lists that align with curriculum goals, what you are reading in class or at home, and provide explicit instruction in both ASL and English. Use visual supports and repeated practice to reinforce vocabulary learning. Number 5, have students read for pleasure. Encourage students to read independently by providing them access to many different types of books, different genres. Make sure that they're reading every day and have them read independently in large groups, small groups, and even with family members. Use ASL and spoken English. Use ASL storytelling. ASL and ASL storytelling can help improve their development. I hope all of this was helpful. If you want more information, go to aplushometutoring.com or click the link in my bio and go to the blog, High Quality Education for Deaf and Hard of Hearing Students. I'll see you later.